Welcome back to the Cozy Cottage Homestead. Today is going to be a Say So on Sunday. It's going to be a little different this time. It's not to be pointing any fingers or to be accusing anyone of anything like some people like to think. It's about being aware. There's a horrible thing going on in our world with some of our children's authors. It is unbelievable what these people are teaching our children. My son is grown. I do, however, have grandchildren and lots of friends that have small children. And I just don't know that people are aware that they have these types of books out there. They are in our schools, they are in our public libraries, and if your children was to Google certain words, they would pop up looking like a friendly little book for children to read. I'm not going to read the name of the authors, but you can easily Google each title and you will be utterly disgusted at what you will see. My Body is Growing, a guide for children ages 4 to 8 years old, which all of these are geared towards 4 to 8 year olds. Another title, Susie Likes to Look at Balls. Do you want to play with my balls? Another title, Would you like to play with my ass? Question mark. Another title. Who will help jack off the horse? Question mark. And it's wrote just like that. Lucy Licopotopus Goes Down South. Jiggle Wiggle Tickle Piggle is another one. Peter Pitched a Tent. Brenda's Beaver Needs a Barber. Oh my, all I can say is the titles seem maybe a little silly or harmless. They are anything but harmless. You can go and look at these books online and look for yourself and look at the cartoon characters in the backgrounds and you'll be utterly disgusted at what you see. Another one is Come Swing With Us. This book is absolutely disgusting. And another one is Spank. Let's see. Spank the Monkey Lends a Hand. These are just absolutely disgusting. And they done it in such a way that they seem completely harmless. All I want you to do is go and look at them and see if this is what you want your 4 to 8 year olds to be seeing and reading and innocently not even realizing what they are being taught. It is utterly disgusting. So since I have a voice and I have a YouTube channel, I've received a few emails about some of these titles. So I thought I'd just go ahead and say something about it on Say So Sunday. My desire is just to aware you of what is out there. I'm sure they've always had really ugly children's books out there. But this is such a format that looks like it's innocent. Go and look at the books. Go and read the titles. And read some of the pages. And look for yourself. Unfortunately, our world is absolutely crazy right now with all the children being killed, infants' formula being attacked. So I'm just trying to make an awareness to parents that if you've ever thought about homeschooling your children, I wouldn't think no more. I would just do it. If you're nervous, if you're scared, if you don't have family support, find you a support network. I'm here. I homeschool my children. I'd be glad to help you. It's not near about as hard as you think it might be. And in my situation and in my case, my son excelled exceedingly. He graduated valedictorian of his college class. And yes, he was homeschooled. So it can be done. And he'll probably, and your children will probably be a lot more well-rounded and able to deal with things in life and have coping skills that are absolutely not taught in public schools. And on the formula shortage, I think some of us older women that's done had our children need to educate the younger children on what breastfeeding is and how God designed breastfeeding for us to feed our children. Seems very simple to me, but unfortunately, lots of children have been taught that boobs are just for sex and boobs are just for men. Absolutely, they were designed by God for us to share with our husbands. And they were designed by God for us to breastfeed our children. Now, I am totally aware that some women have problems and they just absolutely cannot breastfeed their own children. In that case, I would suggest going to a nursing bank. They have lots of that kind of stuff available now. It used to not be available, which is ironic because back in the day, whoever mom had milk, if they were to watch their nieces and nephews, they would just nurse them too. And it was nothing weird, nothing strange, and nothing nasty about it at all. It was just the way that people done things. And they knew their children were getting the best nutrition that they possibly could get. When you feed your children formula, you don't know what is in that formula. Why was it attacked? Why was there such a worldwide shortage of formula? What is going on? Is everybody starting to see the picture here? From every angle, all of humanity is being under attack one way or another. And the Bible clearly says that our children are going to be attacked. And the best thing we can do as parents is to educate younger parents and the next generations on better ways to provide and take care of our own children. It is our job to take care of our children. It is our job to educate our children. So with that being said, I just thought I would put that out there. I wanted y'all to be aware that there is some horrible things going on in the world. And I know some people are just busy with work or whatever they're doing. And they think, oh wow, look how cute. They're reading books. That's so cool. And they're doing this and they're doing that. I urge you, check your child's school bag if they go to public school. See what they are reading. See what they are looking up on the internet. I am just disgusted at the amount of children under the age of 8 that have cell phones in their pockets. These parents have absolutely no clue what these children are doing. And why do children need to know about these things so early? It doesn't make any sense to me. I remember when I was 4 to 8 years old, I didn't even know what a lot of that stuff was that I read to you in those titles. I was not supposed to know what that stuff was at that age. I was supposed to be a kid outside playing and fighting and wrestling with my siblings and getting dirty and climbing trees and doing stuff that kids are supposed to be doing. I just don't understand what people are thinking they are doing by handing these cell phones to these children and thinking, well, at least if they have a cell phone, if something bad happens, they can call me. Well, maybe there's nothing bad happening, but maybe they're doing things that are going to cause bad things to happen by doing things on the internet that little children should not be looking at, should not be participating in. So if I was a parent today, I would not put a cell phone in my child's hand. My child was of today's time. He didn't get a cell phone until he started driving, and that was so I knew he got safely to work and from work. And when he went to bed at night, it stayed in my bedroom. He couldn't play on it all night. He couldn't get on dating sites and play all these retarded games that these kids are doing now and threatening me. Oh, you can't this, oh, you can't that, this is my cell phone. No, parents need to quit letting kids be the parents. Parents are supposed to know what's best for their kids, and that is taking control over the situation. This world is not going to get any better, especially with the way people are letting kids have all of this, I don't know, I guess freedoms. There's no boundaries, there's no limits, there's no morals, there's no respect. It's just really sad, and people think it's going to get better. It's not going to get better until parents start taking care of their own children and teaching their own children from right from wrong. And I'm sorry, if you're waiting on the school to teach your child something like that, that's just not going to happen. They're going to teach them some type of principles or some type of agendas, and they're going to make them numb to the entire world. They're going to take all their feelings and all of their thinking skills completely away from them and get them into this socialism society that we're headed for. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be part of that. I'm going to do whatever I have to do to make people aware and to educate my family and my friends on how to better protect their children and their families from all of the wickedness that I possibly come across or that someone emails me and brings to my attention. And if my channel gets cut off because of it, that's fine. But I will still have a voice. As long as I am in America and we still have a freedom to say what we want to say, I will continue to do that. I know some will be offended, and some may just totally say, wow, I didn't know that. Thank you so much. And those are the people that are going to make a difference in our world today. And also on the book, I think it was the last book, Come Swing With Us. I want you to go and Google unicorn. You hear everybody say, oh, it's just about rainbows and unicorns. Me and my husband, of almost myself 50 years old and him 51 years old, and my neighbor 56 years old, was blown away of what the word unicorn now means. It is disgusting, people. Please wake up. Please pay attention to these code words. It could be a sign that your child is getting involved with things that's way beyond their time. So please protect them and educate them and teach them about things that the public just thinks is just normal now. It's not normal. It's not okay. Children grow up extremely fast as it is. Let them grow and let them learn and teach them right from wrong while you can. So farewell, Homestead family, friends, and neighbors from the Cozy Cottage Homestead.